Good morning. I'm joined by Martin Thompson, the 1982 amateur champion at Royal St Paul's and now the area sales manager for the north for Benross. He's come here today to introduce the new Benross product to us. Martin, you've got 3 drivers in the range this year. Perhaps you could just give us an idea about the overview of why there are 3 and how they differ from each other.
Sure. There's 3 main models in the range, in the speed range. There's the Rip Speed, the Hot Speed and the Max Speed. And they're all aimed at different categories of club golfer. We design clubs purely for the club golfer. So the Rip Speed is designed more for your stronger amateur player. It's designed with a low spin head. We put together and we tested all the different shafts and found the best shaft that works with that to produce a penetrating lower ball flight for the stronger player. The hot speed driver is a 12-degree loft with a slightly more forgiving shaft, a little bit more sort of mid-kick, mid-launch, mid-spin for your average club golfer, and they tend to get the most out of that head-shaft combination. And then we do the Max Speed, which is basically a much more lofted driver, 14 degrees loft, slightly towed in, stretched head, very low centre of gravity. And in there we include the brand new Aldila Magnum 44 shaft, which is a 44-gram super light, super low kick shaft, basically designed for the golfer who has a slower swing speed. He needs a little bit more forgiveness out of the head to be able to get the ball launched and maximise his distance and his control.
So it's really obvious from hitting the product this morning that Benross have really dialed in 3 types of golfer. But what's new for this year is a really cool new feature where you can start interchanging the shafts and the heads, so that if you have a certain setup, you can still be accommodated. Can you just explain how that works?
Yeah, sure. For example, a perfect example of that would be where we use the Hot Speed head, which is a 12-degree head, but we might introduce, for somebody who's a harder hitter, who maybe launches the ball a little bit lower, we'd maybe introduce the Aldila ATX Tour Blue shaft, which is a lower spinning shaft aimed to give that penetrating ball flight, but together with that max sort of increase in loft, might give that guy who maybe just squeezes the ball a little bit more penetration, together with the control and consistency of the ATX Tour Blue.